Live in Frisco, Texas, Saturday night action at the Frisco College Baseball Classic. Texas A&M taking on Iowa. Chris Mycoskie alongside Mike Hardge. Mike, Saturday night at the Frisco Classic, one of the more special scenes in the entire year in college baseball. This place is always packed, a lot of energy, and it's the marquee game of the weekend.
Yeah, and you obviously can see once this game gets going, we're going to hear a lot from the rowdy Texas A&M fans, and obviously Iowa's got something to say about that and try to keep them very quiet tonight.
Cole Kaler at third, Jack Moss at second, Austin Boast at first. To the middle, the shortstop Seeger steps on second and over to first. Nedved induces a double play to get out of the inning unscathed. The Hawkeyes. How about that, Mr. Hardge?
That's exactly what you want. Pitcher's best friend. 6-3 double play. Let's get back in here and start swinging these bats.
Surprisingly, still no score from Frisco through one inning. Into deep right center for Mangano. One hopper to the wall. He's looking for a triple. Mangano racing around, slides in head first. Two-out triple for the Hawkeyes.
The most exciting play in baseball is a triple where you get an opportunity to watch people run the bases. That ball was absolutely smoked to the deep of this ballpark. Got himself a fastball up and did not miss it. And it went into that little corner right there, hit off the base of the wall, but he was flying out of the batter's box and was thinking three all the way.
A couple of feet to the right, it takes an odd bounce at that corner, and you're potentially looking at inside the park home run.
Clouch didn't get up and try to move out the way either. That one he's giving it.
Micah Dallas pumped up, leaving Anthony Mangano stranded at third after the triple. We remain scoreless in Frisco. One look at the out pitch for Dallas. Top of the Aggie order for Cole Kaler. He walked and was left stranded. Part of those missed opportunities in the first inning. Right side of the infield, gets past a diving Peyton Williams. Targott scores, Britt scores. 2-0 Aggies break out the bubbles in Frisco.
Kohler's at the top of the lineup for a reason. Got a pitch he could handle and poked it into right field as he sat back on this off-speed pitch. Got it. Just barely got it between first and second, but he got 2 RBIs on that, and as you said, let the bubble free.
3-1. Williams lifts it to left center. It's traveling base of the wall. Iowa gets its first run of the night. An RBI double from Peyton Williams.
Right on cue, my friends. Got a pitch he can handle, work the count into his favor. Got a pitch that was elevated and drove to the gap. Sat on something and waited long enough to drive the ball into the gap, and that's exactly what he did. The big man can hit.
90 feet away from increasing the A&M lead. Swing and a miss. Nedved. For the second time tonight, the Aggies threaten, and Nedved shuts them down. The Aggies did play 2 in the second, and they lead 2-1 over the Hawkeyes. Runner in scoring position for the Hawkeyes. Game tied with 2 out.
I said before, I've been still impressed with the fact that he's still believing in his fastball inside.
The 3-2 again. Micah Dallas pumping up his team. and registering his 7th strikeout of the night. We remain tied at 2 between the Aggies and the Hawkeyes. Honar, Seegers, Nelson, and Williams all playing up right on the edge of the grass and the dirt. Over the head of Nelson and into right center. Minute comes in to score, and the Aggies retake the lead. 3-2, Texas A&M.
And the bubble party begin.
The Bubbles are back at Riders Field.
And you were talking about it. Clonch was waiting for him, and he hadn't had a hit the entire weekend. And then he finally got a pitch he can handle and got it up, infield playing in, and he just served it out to right field. Big RBI right there.
Clonch in the clutch for Texas A&M. First hit of the weekend for the Aggie catcher. Brody Brecht still looking for the first out of his relief appearance. Through the right side of the infield. Clonch motoring home. In there safely. Aggies extend their lead. It's now 4-2.
Oh, they'll be rowdy again.
Oh, if Rock gets a hold of one here, this place may shake. Past Rock to the backstop. Aggies add another. Ryan Targach comes in to score. And I don't know this for certain, but I imagine in hostile visiting ballparks, the Aggies probably get reciprocal treatment. Moss in front of the left fielder Frazier. That plate's 2. Aggies 7-2 Texas A&M. They are pouring it on here in the bottom of the 6th.
They are definitely doing that. And there's that man again, Jack Moss, coming up in a big situation. He's been quiet tonight. He was 0 for 2 with a walk. But when it comes money time, this guy can flat out hit. Stayed on the pitch, drove it the other way, got himself 2 ribbies, and now he's got a big smile on his face.
A 1 for 4 day. The right side, stabbed by Jack Moss for the final out of the evening. Great defensive play by the Aggie first baseman, and Texas A&M wins 7-3.
The Aggies needed this W, and they came out and they played a complete ball game. They only had 1 error tonight, which is definitely in the positive for them, and then they drove in some runs, and that is the thing that we really needed to see from them, and that is what Coach Schlossnagle wanted to see as well.
High fives and handshakes for the Aggies, and one more round of bubbles here on a swing at Riders Field in Frisco, Texas. The Aggies move to 1-1 on the Classic. The Hawkeyes fall to 0-2.
Micah, can you hear us down there?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
So, Micah, take us behind the curtain today. You went out there and you threw the baseball the way that you normally would. I was impressed with the way that you kept attacking the hitters on the inside part of the plate, and then you were just dropping off that breaking ball. Outstanding work.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so, Coach Yeski really got us a good scouting report on them, and I just try to execute what he's calling. And, they got a few good hits off of it, and so, you got to tip your cap to that. But
you got plenty of caps
are you going to tip?
Yeah, so they got a few good hits. They did a really good job of staying inside the baseball, especially I threw a 3-1 slider that the guy, really got a hold of. So they did a really good job. But I just tried to stick to Coach Jesse's game plan.
I think we got 5 hats, a helmet, a glove, a couple of batting gloves. I think we can do more, though. Keep it up, guys. We can do more.
Hey, he said keep it up.
We can do more than that. That's nothing. That's kid stuff.